Hi Ed, hi Val. Sorry I've been a bit distant. Just been very busy um, with quite a demanding client. I'm going to assume that nobody else but you watches this video. So this is what I've got on the loft. Now this is just me peppering the whole space with as many hanging positions as I possibly can. Obviously not all of these are going to work. Using a straight through rail on this high point. Now let's just talk conceptually here for a minute. I think this is going to be the most useful bit of storage you've got. You know, it's going to give you the greatest hanging height, so you know, long gowns etc can go in here. And then elsewhere I've used the Zebedee rails, which I sent you a link for, and then I've done sort of basically just hidden different combinations of these to sort of think through how the space might operate. So this is concept 2, where I've just started to think about things like, okay, so we need to get in and out of the hatch. So on all the designs you're going to need some kind of a clear pathway through at this point. So I think between here and here, this high rail might not exist, and we might sort of connect upwards to the ceiling. It might not go straight through there. You're going to need some way of coming out of the steps and then across to this area without possibly ducking under a rail, but if you wanted to just do ducking under a rail, that's also a possibility. On all the designs I've shown an additional little nib wall here. Now there's hundreds of different ways of connecting this rail end to you know, a surface here. We could put a small piece of timber or whatever, but also, you know, if you've got builders, they're going to charge you, I don't know, £100 or £200 to put a little nib wall in there. It's no big deal. They'll be able to do it cheaper than me, but it is something I can do. This rail, the long rail through here, most of that can be done with tube and clamp type professional shop fittings. Something I've done a lot of in the past. I'll show you a few links to past projects. Basically just a really strong chrome shop rail with different aluminium clamps and fittings that enable you to create self-supporting structures. On this design C2, I've kept the floor space here clear. Now you're not going to be able to just chuck a little section view in there quickly. Let's go up to there. You're not going to be able to walk around in this space, but I did think it would be nice, you know, it's a possibility that you could put some cushions or bean bags or, you know, a low sofa in there to actually, you know, take your time looking at clothes, have a bit of a chit chat with friends, etc while you were looking at stuff. It's not particularly useful as a hanging space. You could, from this line down in the whole loft, you could create storage into this corner and sort of hide that storage away a little bit. But you know, that's quite an expensive cabinet making project, so you may or may not wish to undertake that. I'm just considering it as an open space at the moment. Let's just get out of that and back in. Oh shit. Go to that translucent view. Anything else to say about this? Yeah, more hanging on the Zebedee rails up this end, and I've lost my bearing slightly. Yes, I think you can get an additional Zebedee rail down here in line with the main long rail. You can put, you know, 1, 2 or none there, and you've certainly got some space up here. Ignore this beam passing through the clothes there. Everything is just based on photos at the moment. It's not particularly accurately measured. Let's go on quickly to C3, slightly different layout. It hasn't got the clear area here, just a lot of the Zebedee rails through there. You know, whether you need that volume of storage I don't know, but you're definitely going to need some. I'd have probably left clothes here and cleared them here, I don't know why I've done that, but you're going to need some clear route out of the trapdoor. And we talked about covering the trapdoor as well. Whether covering that trapdoor as a sort of a working surface you can stand on provides access to anything else useful on this wall, I don't know. Probably more likely to give you access to stuff right into the eaves here. I'm not considering the eaves. It is something I can help you design, probably not something I can help get involved in building, like, you know, actual cupboards and doors and stuff into here. Done it before, not really my bag anymore. These are just tools to help you think a little bit. I'll give you some 2D views and a few screen grabs. We can do a Teams call if you want to look at this space again, throw some ideas around, and I'm hoping to show you some variations on the other spaces as well. But I hope that's exciting, and let's talk soon. Bye bye.